From Nigeria,
Australia, New Zealand,
Russia,
America,
Romania.
Week is a real company to change lives.
It would be a great opportunity to see how sweet partners can change the world.
This is a great adventure, and I'm very proud and very privileged to be here and to be working for Swig.
counting down days for so many months, waiting for this event.
I have big expectations as always.
Waiting for this event.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see thousands of people from different parts of the world.
Something the world is now ready for.
I'm excited. I don't know what to look forward to, but I'm really excited to learn, more about the business, etc. Twig will be the future.
If you don't give it a try, then you're never going to know.
I'm so excited and very happy to be here and sharing with so many people, so many countries. It's a very good experience.
A one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I want everything, but I'm looking forward to hearing what Andre has to say, seeing where our company is going forward, and just seeing how many people's lives are going to be changed through this opportunity.
Swig is my family. Swig is my air. We can be all together as a one community, as a one team, and we can help as many people as we can.
I think from the looks of what I see here, there's a massive amount of work gone into the production of this event. I'm excited for everyone for the news that's coming out about it. And just, I walk in here and it's just like, wow, it's amazing. Looking forward to hearing all of the other performances. I'm looking forward to hearing what the other speakers have to say. And I'm looking forward to catching up with essentially my global family, which is Swig.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. This is the greatest show. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. Can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you.
People have been absolutely amazing adventure.
It's going to change many lives in India.
We are very, very, very fortunate to be here.
Thank you, Swig. Thank you for this opportunity. It's life-changing.
I'm so excited to be in this event.
The only religion and language that we know is new economic revolution of the world.
Swig for life.
I feel like I am home.
Hello, hello. Oh. Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoy our amazing 2 videos, which just happened recently last month in India. The company been celebrating 5 years, successful years in the company. I just want to make all of you aware that, as all of you know, last week, the company made really great changes. So we are now rebranding our company name, which is New Economical Evolution of the World. Welcome to webinar about our company, about New Economical Evolution of the World. And today I will briefly explain to you what is our company, what the big difference we want to make in our world, how this project can benefit you, not just you, but your family, your friends, your city, your country, and the whole world. Before I start, I can see we have people coming in the room. Can you please, in a chat, tell me with a plus if this is your first time in the New Economical Evolution of the World webinar, and if you already been similar webinars before, then 2 pluses. And if you, I know we are also on a live on a Facebook. I cannot see it. I cannot see the chats, but I can see. Thank you. So I can see we have mixed of people who already been attending, and there are people for the first time. Hello, Philomena. Great to see all of you, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Great. For the new people who are here, welcome to our family, and let's start. So, and I will share with you amazing information. So before I start, I would love to read compliance and risk disclaimer. So today in the company, we are not selling, and nor are we licensed to sell the tokens. All countries have their own rules on the sale of financial products, and we respect the law of the land. We are offering the opportunity to participate in wealth creation education, which provide the fundamental principles on which wealth is created and retained. For doing so, you are receiving the gift, the bonuses, free utility tokens of the CryptoUnit, or as we call CRU. We do not give financial advices, and you shouldn't either unless licensed to do so in the area of residence. Please do your own due diligence and seek confirmation from the licensed accountant and financial advisors in your area for compliance in your state and country. There is no guarantee that you will earn any money using the techniques and ideas displayed. These materials are not to be interpreted as a promises, financial advice, or a guarantee of earning. However, the earnings are or results of determined on how much you apply these learnings into your business. Who doesn't know me? My name is Alena Pepina, and today I have a massive honor which been given to me when we went to India of celebration. I'm today a representative of Leadership Council, which is massive responsibility. But I've been loyal for this company since 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, and till today. And most likely I will be loyal till end of the end of when I'm gonna, yeah. So today I am a top manager in a company which is under new group of companies. I also gonna talk slightly a little bit about the Master Profi, which I graduated 3 times. 2 was offline and 1 was online. Also, I am entrepreneur and speaker. I actually, since I grew up, when I was 12, I always wanted to be on a stage. I always wanted to speak English. And for the past 12 years, I used to be actually hairdresser. And I kind of thought this is like my dream come true. But when I reached the age almost 30, I realized actually this is not my dream. So today I live in a dream in this company because I'm doing something special, because I know with my experience, with my all the power, everything I can give people really unique opportunity or unique information, which already changed my life. And really briefly and really shortly, how I, realized this is the project which, is definitely my heart. As most of probably people have their own story, and obviously I've been in different situations in the life that, the finance or the life doesn't go that way how you was planning to. And I still remember when I came to this country 10 years ago to London, originally from Latvia. I wanted, have better life. I want to travel. I wanted to provide my daughter the beautiful things. And when I have all these financial difficulties, I thought, is this really life what can offer to me? Because my dream kind of was not as big, but my dream was kind of massive in a way. But the job what I was doing before, I knew is not going to provide me. So here in this company, I actually started dream much bigger how I used to. Today also, to be part of the company, I'm able to travel. I'm traveling at least once a month or maybe twice a month. So whatever I do, this is not job for me. So let me guide you through the place where I used to be, and probably most of the people, 90% people today are in our world. This is our reality. And by the financial flaw, there are 3 types of financial flaw. So the first financial flaw is the poor. It's not necessarily meaning you are a poor person if you fall into criteria. But I will give you an example. When usually students or even myself, when I came to this country, I would start working. I was going to work, and then I was receiving whatever hours I done in a job, I was receiving the money. And this is usually most of the people mindset. Whatever people earn, they spend. They earn, they spend. Is that correct? That's how I felt. That's why maybe I didn't go in my life, as far. And usually these people don't have as big goal in a life, because most of the people, they think this is the life how I supposed to be. And when we grow up in a school, and our teachers and the governments, we all, like, even remember Latvia, they always said, we have to be good at and need to work hard for our life, and then we're gonna retire happily and ever. But if we look in a real world, it's not true. I know many people who are in not as good place as they, wanted or planning to be. Even my grandmother or my friends' grandmothers or granddads, they've been working all their life really hard, but now they have like little peanuts. They're not really enjoying the life. They obviously, the health, for the health, they need different medicines, and they can't even travel. There are even countries, they are keep increasing the pension age. Some countries is even like 67. So this is the financial flaw of the poor. The most dangerous financial flaw of this class is middle class. So let's say now you are a bit more mature, or you've been promoted in a job, or you start doing business which give you a lot of income. You automatically thinking, okay, I'm financially free, I'm financially independent, so I can maybe, go to the bank, borrow the money from the bank, or I can buy the car, I can buy the house, which is buy from the credit. and obviously you living over your actual income, what you're receiving every single month. And obviously you are giving a lot of money to the bank. All of we know today in this world, there's no guarantees. Also, since I've been this business, I had many stories, people being suddenly fired from the jobs, people suddenly lost their businesses, people suddenly lost their like only one investment. And whatever money they borrow from the banks or from the friends, you know, they are in bankrupt. Look what happened 2008. There happened a lot of massive financial crisis. How many people done suicides? How many people also separated from the family because all these financial difficulties? So this is the class dangerous place to be, because people today lying only on one income stream, and they are living over they actually the money what they are receiving. The most beautiful place where most of the people wants to be is financial flow of the wealthy. I used to use actually word rich, but in my personal opinion, I don't really like this word rich because it sounds really plain. In my personal opinion, I like word wealthy, because being wealthy is not necessarily you have a lot of money, but you're enjoying your life. You don't have as much worries about the money. You know, you can travel, you have beautiful family, you can do the things what you love. And for you to be in this place, you need to kind of plan how I can receive the money, which is freely coming into your account. Even then, when there is happening financial crisis, even they're, you know, losing the job or whatever reason. So the financial flow criteria, there is not many people today who are in this section. It's only like 10% people from all the globe. So I want to show you how you can, through from the poor class to middle class, how you can move to the wealthy financial flow. Because for you to move from these two, you need to have certain education, certain information, who already achieved something similar in their life. And I want to introduce you to the amazing man, Andrei Haratov. He is the man also who been in different financial difficulties. He also got bankrupt and so on, but he made his way up. So his life is more abundance, his life is more wealthy. And if you know, and if you heard about the 5th level of motivation, there is the level 4 and level 5, which is the helping the people and making the global impact. Because Andrei Haratov, he went from all, like for 20 years, he went in a journey. Now he wants to give the people information, education, how you can go and how you can be wealthy. And most important, when you see on the top of the written letters, the master of dream realization. Whatever you do today in your life, whatever you want to achieve, he believes, and even myself, I believe, everything starts with a dream and with belief. So Andrei Haratov, when happened financial crisis in his life, he lost everything. One evening he was sitting in front of the computer, and he saw the numbers, 1 million people millionaires. That is massive, ambitious, massive goal, massive vision. And he had his journey, and he was always trying to find a way how he can approach all these 1 million, how he can do it. So he was looking for different ways. And today he called, and I will explain you a bit later on how he managed to get this point today. But he changed the concept, and he said, I want to do new economical evolution of the world. I want to change the world, how we today are living today. And this is so important. Because when I was mentioning previous slides about the financial flow of the poor and middle class, many people are not actually aware what will going to happen in next 2 years, 3 years, or 10 years time. If you read many different financial articles, if you read many things about technologies, especially in 21st century, there are happening a lot of robotizations. And people today who are, let's say, working in some workplace, he can actually be replaced by the robots. So people can lose their jobs. So this is like kind of not unstable environment. There's also a lot of things happening in the world. There's no peace. Because also through the new economical evolution of the world, Andrej Horato wants to create the peace. There is no peace in the world because many people today fighting about the money. Even when I go to Latvia, my country, a lot of people going to, when I'm going to the shops where people are working, their faces are miserable. They're not happy because they're going to the work, not because they love, but they're going to work because they have to. They need to pay their bills. They need to support their families. They have different things what they need to, solve it. But the idea of this concept is that the people don't have to worry about the finance. So what Andrej Horato wants to do, he wants to distribute the wealth. And what he wants to do, he wants to involve people in different businesses, different enterprises. So people are co-owners of different companies, your local coffee shop or your phone company. Imagine how your life would be if you would be co-owner of one of the greatest technologies. Because if you're co-owner or if you own something, you are passively receiving the money, right? And obviously in that environment, you would feel more secure because you have passive money coming in. You're not relying only on only one income stream. And automatically, when you don't have to worry about your security and protection, you start having a different thoughts. You want to start add value to other people's life. You want to do the things what you always want to do. Because I remember when I was going Monday to Friday to the job and then having my rest weekends, I didn't have a kind of quiet time to think about what I want in my life. But now when I start enjoying my life, I'm start thinking, oh my God, I want to sing, I want to draw. So I'm start in my 30s, I start completing all my dreams, what I always want to do. And after this webinar, I actually want you, well, this is obviously not request, you don't have to do, but by my personal experience, write down everything, what you want to achieve in your life, where you want to be, how do you want to look, where you want to travel, because everything starts with a dream and dreams can come true. And once you talk to the universe, once you talk to the God, whoever you believe, he will give it to you. I went through that, and I'm not saying because I read in a book, because Andrej Horato told me, but it's true, and go through to my own experience. And obviously, all the world, everything will be more in prosperity. So this is the idea of new economical evolution of the world. So how this can happen? Obviously, everything starts with the education. So for you to able to generate more money, for you to able, to know updated what's happening in the world, you need to have your education. I'm not meaning education, well, it's academic education, which when you go to the school till when you were 18 or 25. The education is completely different, and I will explain you really briefly afterwards. And obviously, the new economical evolution of the world is the co-ownership. This is the way how we can give you more actual elements, how you can start feel passive income. And of course, business, which is the partnership, which is the most important essence in the program. because the idea to create that new economic evolution of the world, we need to cover at least 15% people of all globe who is part of this new program. It can be a long way, but if all of you will understand the importance and how this program can be implemented from today for the next years and years to come, you will understand and you will also involved in the business. So that's why I don't really use the business, but I mostly use word partnership. So what is education? For me, is really important. When I started changing my mindset, before actually I start learning about different investments, what Andre Horato also provides in our company, I need to start develop my brain, which is kind of called self-development. And I'm sure you heard about it. Because there is the saying, if you want to have new life, you need to have new mind. So you need to switch off your mind how you look in your life. I personally started reading really beautiful books from people who achieve all these great things in their life, who went from the nothing and who went on the top of the mountain. Doing this journey, and still I'm listening loads of different motivation speeches because it's easy to be and get unmotivated. So self-development is one of the key points if you want to have the change in your life. And then obviously the education what Andre Horato provides is actually how money can work for you, what the steps you need to take, because many people don't know. So Andre Horato goes through in his program from the Academy of Private Investor, understand what is investment principles, how investment works, what the investment segments they are, if this investment segment is long-term, medium-term, or short-term. What is 8 rules of private investor? And actually 8 rules private investor, if you're already a partner of New, I highly recommend to go in your back office and find a section under education and read 8 rules private investor. If you haven't registered yet, register and read it. Because if you would follow these 8 rules, each point by each point, I'm not saying guarantee, but if you're going to follow, you can become a wealthy person, because there are magical rules which guide you through how you can make money work for you. Like, for example, from the 5 commandments, there's one rule which is save 10% whatever money you receiving every single month. Because as I said, when you people are in this financial flow of the poor, when they're receiving the money, they spend it. They're receiving, they spend it. But if you would implement this rule and put 10% aside and look where I can generate the money, you will be in completely different environment. Because whatever money you receive and you're spending, this money is not anymore yours and never going to come back. Do not take the risk in a life, but if you know where to go with this money. So constantly learning how I can make it. Capitalization basics is also really great, great exercise, which we actually emphasizing more in the Master Profit course. And obviously, as I mentioned, risk and diversification. If you are ready, let's say, investing certain companies or cryptocurrencies or real estates or tradings, understand you must do the diversification, because as I again said, there is no guarantees. So as I was speaking to one of my friend, imagine there maybe been people who have been investing, let's say, in tape company. Remember there was the tapes where you can listen from the magnetophone. Obviously these tapes doesn't exist anymore, but all people who, let's say, invested before, there was, having a lot of money, and suddenly the tape company gone. There's no more this business. So always do the diversification, be updated. Like Warren Buffett, I always reading Warren Buffett articles. He's keep investing because he knows this technology maybe exists today, these companies exist today, but maybe after 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 years, it's not going to be there. and always increase your boarding. So Andre Havrato started Academy of Private Investor back to 2011, where he'd been teaching people in online how you need to start to do all these steps. And actually, when I was talking to the partners who already been attending to this Academy Private Investor, these courses actually cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Even then, if you look, for example, in London, if you want to attend all these investment courses, or you want to meet with different investors and you want to have different, you know, exchange with their experience, you have to pay the money. And that time, Andre Havrato had more than 100,000 students, where people been going different trainings and courses. So in a courses and in real life, Andre Havrato, he teach there are different investment market segments. And now when you are listening to me, and if you already have a certain portfolios which you created, have a look here. There are many sectors which you can, you know, go through and understand. Not just maybe in the sectors, but understand I also must, you know, go for the longer term. And again, if you look from the Warren Buffett or any great investors, they always look into different long term as well, because sometimes they are most rewarding. So what Andre Havrato did, when he created a company new back to 2014, now we are just celebrated 5 years time, he been also start investing in different companies, because that time we were supporting innovative transport technology, and he understood that, you know, he needs to make different portfolios, because how can he teach the people, you know, do the diversification if he doesn't show the theory, the practice. So since 2014, whatever he done, he not just theoretically was giving the information, but he was using the practically. And now today, Andre Havrato created real investment portfolios from different global investment portfolios, which he used all his 20 years experience. And that's where he is putting together and created 2019, end of the March, completely new CryptoUnit program, where he can realize the new economic revolution of the world, where more than 1 million people can become also millionaires. So basically, through to our company, you are not just learning theory, but you also can receive the real practice, real elements, which being created by the team at financial investor team. So the CryptoUnit is ownership, where you owning different global investment portfolios which been created by Andre Havrato. That's why when I was mentioning on the beginning, this is the gift, this is the bonus. And if you would look now in internet, if you would do any research, and if you want to be part of the greatest companies, which gives you great monthly income or different from different elements, you need to have certain education or certain capital in your bank account. And usually these brokers asking you thousands of dollars. But Andre Havrato, he created the CryptoUnit program where every single person on this earth can be part of it. So as you see, and the next slide, so today the latest, which been mentioned beginning of November, the portfolio been grow from 12 million when we opened the CryptoUnit in this time for more than 19 million. I also put it down here with the red letters. So this is the information being given beginning of the November. There will be again new webinar this Saturday where will be updated portfolio, which I highly recommend to watch it. So it's got more, it will be more went through of these portfolios. So portfolios are in different areas, like in cryptocurrencies, in the movie industry, or gold, different technologies. Also, Andre Carato been investing with a team in real estates, properties, in diamonds. So he is covering different segments. And as I mentioned on the beginning, also he highly believes that venture segments also need to be covered. And one of the greatest venture segments which we already hold is in basalt and also innovative transport technology. And as you see by the numbers in this area, it's been invested more than 18 million, and in a basalt been invested 1 million. In innovative transport technology, 60 million. And again, as I mentioned, these information being given beginning of November, but end of the November, there will be the new numbers. Also, the banking sector. One of the greatest banking sector element is CryptoUnit. As all you know, the cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is really successfully entrancing in a market in a worldwide. It's getting more and more popular, and now people will have opportunity to exchange their cryptocurrencies and fiat money really fast and really quickly. So also a part of this portfolio, we have the CryptoUnit ATM machine, Genie Pay. Also, we have our own brokerage company who is constantly as well filling up the portfolio, and also the banking license, because there must be taking certain steps in a company where we also need this process. Also in different stock markets, which is already existing. So today we are using Zoom platform as well. So the stock market also, we have IPOs in Zoom, different companies which you can see here, mutual funds, and also is being invested in different companies, which gives the liquidity every single month. And one of the greatest achievements, we also 50% we are owning Sushi Master restaurant, and also we can do the franchise as well from this Sushi Master. If we look into this segment of the business cooperation, Sushi Master restaurants at the moment in a worldwide, they have 200, but in a 10 years time, we are planning to 50,000 restaurants in worldwide. Imagine when you're going to this restaurant, whatever you eat, when you're inviting your friends or your family members, whatever you pay, as an owner, we will receive the profit. So this is the beauty to own certain areas as a co-owner. We talk a lot in our company, part of New Economic Evolution, of the world, the peace. And as all of you know, the most primary thing in our life is the peace. You can have millions, you can have the trillions, you can live in a big house, you can drive a Lamborghini, but if there is suddenly happening war, if there's something happen, if you're not in a peace, you know, this money is not gonna matter. So currently we are fully supporting General of the World for the Peace. So we are promoting the peace all around the world. And we also have amazing and beautiful partnership with this amazing company. So currently, whatever and how you involved to be partners or be part of these global investment portfolios, it's going through to our education information packages. Remember I was saying when Andre Carato created Academy of Private Investor, People been paying thousands and thousands for this information, but obviously they got the theory. But here you can get all this education in different levels and you receiving the gift. It's the same. I know most people who are listening, and I believe all of you entrepreneurs, you are attending different personal development events, Tony Robbins, or different Forex tradings, whatever. When you're paying all this high amount money, or even buying the books, imagine you will receive some percentage from this company becoming a co-owner. So this is kind of similar concept. Whatever you buy today, you're receiving the bonuses, beautiful CryptoUnit points. Currently, we are on a phase 1, stage 8.1. Whatever amount money you're buying your packages, equally you're receiving the CryptoUnits. At the moment, the CryptoUnits, I wouldn't say have value, because we are not yet on a market, because the phase 1 is the pre phase. It's the same like, it wouldn't be good to compare, but the same like, let's say Bitcoin. When the Bitcoin was coming out back to 2009, there were people who've been buying these currencies with really small amount of money, and over the time, these Bitcoins grew. Or it's the same for Apple company or for Alibaba. So at the moment, we are in really early stage, but at the same time, whatever the company do, it will grow, because these CryptoUnit unit points, when we will go to the market, it will have the value. Whatever value will be, it can be 10 cents up to thousands. It all depends how quickly we will build the value of the CryptoUnit program. I really want you to make aware that the phase 1, stage 8.1, it will finish this month, end of this week, 13th of November. And when you see from the slide, the amount or the bonuses are changing drastically. So where all this money goes when people are involving in the program. I think I will show you next slide. So every single month, when the people involved in a CryptoUnit program phase 1, 40% goes for the portfolio growth, because we have the team who always want to make bigger portfolio. And you want to pay attention. Sorry, it didn't put up, but there are 10% currently. I didn't put that up, but 10% is for the loyalty bonuses. So all people today who are already part of the CryptoUnit program, we are already receiving loyalty bonuses. It's kind of your ambassador payments. The company is saying thank you for supporting the program from really beginning. With a certain amount of money, all depending what is your CryptoUnit bonuses. All the people who are new today, because when you was answering to my questions, and thank you. If you also want to participate for something big and something massive, the company created amazing promotion. When you register in our company, the company gives you bonus gift 15 units for free. Just let me quickly phrase 50 units. If some don't understand, 15 units today is equal with the dollars, USD dollars. So all new partners who register and verify their account from November 1st to 30 will get welcoming bonus 15 units as a present. This bonus can be as a discount for the future purchase of any ERPs in the CryptoUnit account. I know I've been working with different people from Africa countries and from India countries, even from the Latvia. I know the difficulties, how difficult it is they have in financial world. Some people, maybe they don't have as much money, how, for example, here in UK. These 15 units dollars can be towards even for the $53 for the little package. So then the person need to buy only package for 38. Obviously, whatever amount of money the person can afford to go for it, he already have the 50 units as a bonus. We have also many partners who are parents, and they also involving their little ones. I have a daughter, and my daughter, she's also part of the program New Economic Evolution of the World, because I'm, as a parent, whatever I do today, I cannot provide things for the future. Or even if I do, working, if I used to work as a hairdresser, I can't provide for her future. So here I can provide, or you can provide to your kids something, for the great. And I still remember, and there's Panama Channel in America. And when years ago, they built the Panama Channel, the owners did not have the money to pay enough for the workers, their wages. So they came across with an agreement that they will pay some of the money wages and some of the money of the ownership of this Panama Channel. So guess what? All the people who are receiving the wages and also equity in this Panama Channel, their grandkids have completely different life. So imagine what life you also can give to your kids if you look for the future. The business. For me, as I said, it's not really business, but it's the partnership. But if you are entrepreneur and you understand that you don't want to trade anymore your time with the work, but you want to, do different things and want to talk to the people and earn commission, which is totally normal in our world. Our company, whatever network you are involved in this business, in the program, we give back to the network 37%, which is divided in levels, where obviously I will explain to you later on. Sorry, Alec, I think I missed the slide. Yeah, sorry, I'm just missed the slides. But so obviously the business is really important in our company because for us to realize 15% of the people who are part of this project, we need to talk as many people as we like. So that's why we have many partners in our company who reach their ranks, who reach different amount of people in their structures. Some people have 100 people, some people have thousand people in the business. Especially now in our company, we are, moving faster to the next stage. It's really important that we are gaining more registration because this is everything in our business is connected. If we're not going to have the registration in our company, then obviously there is not going to be the volume of the registration and of the people. And remember when I was mentioning the 10% of the loyalty bonuses, obviously if there is not going to come people who will buy the EAPs, the loyalty bonuses will be lesser because the loyalty bonuses are from the previous month sale. And if there is not going to come enough money, these 14%, then company won't be able to create larger portfolio and obviously larger payouts. I'm just going to go back to this slide. If we look for the future of the CryptoUnit program, and as I mentioned today, is really early stage. And now we need to think as investors, because the longer investment you have, the more is mature and gives you more rewards. And if you see the CryptoUnit program, the roadmap, and let's say obviously for a bit longer term, let's say for 4 to 8 years time, the idea is to create the asset value from $10 trillion up to $100 trillion. So this collectively, we need to see this business as owners, as the business owners, because we are part of the CryptoUnit program, and we need to understand without us, we cannot build it. So if all of you who has been already for the second time, for the third time, or even people who are for the first time, imagine what the difference would be if you every day would do, you know, more meetings, more, you know, presentations, or just generally talk about the vision of new economic of the world. So the registration would be higher and all the business would grow. So how you can get the benefits by sharing this amazing information to other people? Obviously, automatically, as soon as you start talking to the people, automatically the person registering, automatically when the person buying any ERPs, you can earn from the network certain percentage. And this is really important bit what you need to understand, because some people maybe don't have enough money to buy ERPs. You can also earn your money through to your network. And as I mentioned in a previous slide, 37% goes to the network, and which is totally normal in our 21st century. Wherever you go, you're always going to receive some discounts or some extra money because you recommend it. And who doesn't want to be part of new economic coalition in the world? This is the greatest concept, the greatest program which we can collectively lift it up. And plus, you can earn the money. Today, since April, most of the people who are part of the CryptoUnit program, we are already receiving the loyalty program bonuses. And if you're already listening to me and you've already been receiving for a couple months a certain amount of money, if you would calculate this amount, what you're receiving, it's more than actually banks is giving to you. I done my calculation and the numbers are massive difference. Today, I'm also part of the Leadership Council. This is also their income stream for all people who are part of it, but you also can be. Because if you show your passion, you show your business provenance in this company, you also can be one of the Leadership Council. We have also directors, people, you know, who able to deliver through to speaking, through to coaching. Because I know we have many people today in our company who have all these talents. And imagine you can earn the money by doing what you love, sharing your own story, sharing your own experience, empowering other people. This is the greatest place where you can be. And obviously, bonus profit program bonuses, congratulations. This month was the first also the payouts, which is from the liquid assets. And obviously for the future, when we officially will go to own blockchain platform, and people will be able to receive the dividends from the different liquid assets, and obviously global merchandise. There are many people who are receiving from $30 up to 100,000 and even million just by doing the business. We have a great colleague here in UK. She always saying that focus on a mission before commission. And if you truly share this information, this opportunity, this program to the people, and you are able to help raise someone else's life, you can receive amazing, you know, rewards. And obviously by our business plan, people can earn all these amounts of money. I'm not going to go through really depth about a business plan, because this Thursday, Aaron, he will do a webinar about the first steps in a business, where he will more go through from the marketing side, how you can become consultant, how you can become agent, what the percentage you can earn, what the impact you can do. So there is actually loads of different inside out about the marketing plan, which is really beautiful as well. So for you, if you really see you want to learn about investment world, if you really want to learn how to be the speaker, if you really want to be entrepreneur, in our company we are providing different educations, how you can improve your skills. Like myself, as I mentioned before, I used to be only a hairdresser. I only knew how to cut the hair. But in this company, I learned so many things which I never learned in my life. I learned how to talk to the people. I learned even about investment. So all the greatest things you can learn through to the company. One of the greatest trainings, which I do recommend everyone, it's Master Profit Training. Next slide, I will explain you a little bit more depth about Master Profit Training. Also, we have weekly online schools. So through our company, you can attend different weekly online, or if you know in your region have offices, you can also attend different trainings. So weekly online schools, we have presentations every Tuesdays, and every Thursdays are webinars about the first step about the business. Also, really soon, there will be the next extra education about eight fundamentals about investment world. In this course, Igor Romanenko and all the team who are in financial sector, they are teaching us different investment segments, how to create a financial plan. So it's more in a depth. And as I also mentioned in training offices, personal coaching. Personally, my personal coaching, he always been with me. He always, if I had bad times, when I was crying, starting to do business, he always been lifting up me. So thanks to Armand, he done amazing job. So also it's great to find your personal coaching, the person who always can lift you up. And magically, I already involved in my team, people who also asking me the help, how I can coach them. And it's so magical. Like I have a friends who saying, Alena, thank you for opening my eyes up. Thanks. You know, now I can, you know, looking forward for my life. Now I know what I need to do. I know what I need to read. So this is amazing when you can start to coach someone else. But obviously, before you start to coach, you need to go through different things in your life as well. We have beautiful Game Genius finance game. Through the game, you can learn how to invest, where to invest, and actually you can feel how money grows. And you can assess, sorry for my language. So you can be together with the people who have the same mindset. Yesterday in our office, we had a presentation, and there were people coming and they said, oh my God, all of you smiling, when usually we going to the work or, you know, different kind of workshops, people are, you know, just, oh, it's another end of the day. But everyone are like welcoming and smiling. And even when you was watching on the beginning, the 50th birthday celebration, the video, it's just amazing. It's like great energy. So it's definitely a great place to be. I almost done with my webinar. So before I finish, I highly recommend to all of you, if you are already part of our company, maybe try to make as a habit every single morning when you wake up or daytime, log into your new back office and have a look what is new with the company. Because usually we have amazing different announcement, different news, or different webinars, which you can, you know, look into that. For example, hopefully all of you, you know, and I already mentioned, this Saturday we have summary meeting, which happening every end of the month, where Igor Romanenko, or President Council, or Andrew Harvato, gives the summary of the end of the month, how successfully he created the CryptoUnit program, what will be the next plans, and especially now when we're gonna almost entering the last stage of phase 1, loads of people want to know what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next year? What is the future plans? So all these questions always are answered all these summary meetings. So because you already part of this company as a co-owner, you always need to be updated. One of the greatest news, as already mentioned, is 50 units. So every time when you invite a new person into our program, they can receive 50 units as a gift. That is amazing. Don't miss this opportunity. And today, as all you know, the really popular is the cryptocurrency payment. So if you do any payment using the cryptocurrencies, you always can get minus 10% of the product price. And also there is usually a report of the CryptoUnit program, especially now. I know many people are requesting latest news, what's happening with CryptoUnits, what companies we are investing, what is the growth, how many people are registering. So every week also these reports is being given, and so a summary meeting. If you don't know how to yet do the presentations, do send them on different presentations, which is done by Leadership Council or President Council. Like today, me and Marshall was doing it. He was doing daytime, I'm doing evening from the London time. Thursday will be Harvin, he will give the first steps of the business. Next week will be different speakers. So it's really great, you know, interact and be updated. And the best, if you want to be also a person who do the presentation or the webinars, this is the best way to learn. Because I remember when I was starting doing the business, I always was listening Mila or Armand's, and I was writing the scripts. I was learning it because I was so passionate about to share this information and an opportunity. So it was really great to be with you today, sharing some parts of my experience and share the big vision of new economical evolution of the world. And again, I just want you to understand that what is the mission of new economical evolution of the world. We really want to create people who are who have amazing literacy about the financial world. So you know how to make money work for you. You know where to invest. You know what to do, how to create your mindset. How you can, you know, help other people to, you know, people also receiving financial independence and financial freedom. How you can create a different multiple investment streams. So since I've been in this company, I also actively looking where else I can make money work for me. So there are so many opportunities out there. Company also provide with education how you can become investment consultant and manager. And most importantly, how we can help million people, how you can help your friends, how you can help your family, how you can open like, you know, a person's or friend's mindset. And obviously, as I was talking, so we want to cover 15% of all global population who are part of CryptoUnit program, and only who can do is us. So, so with this note, I want to leave you, and I will see you really soon again. I have next couple of weeks as well the webinar, and massive thank you to you for listening and being here with me. And I will see you really soon. Thank you. Bye.